Okay, we're live, I guess. Get away, get away. Don't want you here. I guess I gotta go to my channel. Yeah, it says I'm live. Close. We're live, I guess. Okay, I think it's working. Let's try to put on some music. Dokkan OCs, because we just gotta do the Dokkan, because it's copyright free. We love that. Turn it down, because I'm sure it might be loud. Curb! Oh my goodness, curb! This is absurd. This is really loud. Go down. That's pretty hype. I guess I gotta go link this to Twitter now. Okay, I got, is it loud? How's the music? I can't hear myself yet because of the delay. I just didn't hear myself talk. That'd be good. I can hear myself, is that supposed to be happening? Oh, I can hear myself. It's just a bit of a delay, yeah. A bit of a delay. But hey Enzo, hey Kerr, hope you're having a great day. All that beautiful goodness, you know. Let me just link this to Twitter and we'll be rocking and rolling. I spent hours on this thumbnail, so I'm very proud of it. Ugh. Beer Max Jax. Yeah. Yeah. Hope you have a good day too. Let's start ranking them, I guess, in here. Yeah, Dokkan music's good. I like Dokkan music a lot. It's always been a banger. What to rank first? I gotta add more tiers. Let me add 2 more? Or 1 more. Let's add 2 more. Let's rename them. So do top 2, top 5. I'm doing good. I'm probably gonna make breakfast soon, but I'm doing pretty good. Top 5 contenders is what I want this to be. We're gonna have we're gonna have great. Gonna have good. Viper Viperine, yeah. Viper good. Viper good. Good. Alright. That should be an A, not a B. Meh. And we're gonna have trash. Let's give away shield here. We had 1 more. I think the thing is that I spelled it wrong. Okay, cool. Let's keep that. Let's get rocking and rolling, I guess. First things first, Tricks dedicated to witches is gonna go straight. The website's so slow. You get down there. Tricks dedicated to witches needs to go to great. A really good manga. I'm really sad it got axed and we'll never see the conclusion of it. That does kind of break my heart. But what can I do about that? Like, it's impossible, you know? I love Tricks dedicated to witches. It didn't even finish showcasing the whole cast before it got canceled. Now, I know why it got canceled. The author said they felt they were out of their depth, but god dang, it was so freaking good, man. I really enjoyed this series. It was really fun. All the magic was really interesting to see how it all happens. It's just a really fun series, man. Fullmetal Alchemist, that could also go great. Yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist is also pretty good. I feel like there's not a lot to say about Fullmetal Alchemist. It's just, I mean, it's just a pretty good series. I like it a good bit. It's not the best thing of all time, and there's some things I'm not like the biggest fan of, but the art's great, the characters are great, the villains are great, I like the development, it's just good. The best part, probably, why did I keep on pausing the stream? The best part was probably Scar versus the President. I mean, that was just banging. It's just a good series, though. I like Fullmetal Alchemist a lot. Issues exist. It's not a perfect manga, but I do like it a good bit, and I think it's great. I can't put it in good. I don't think it's like there, but great I think is a perfect place for it just to chill out, you know. It's not a top 5 contender, and it's not a top 2, but yeah. Isekai Quartet, it goes to meh. I don't think it's trash. There are some jokes that give a chuckle, but it's pretty meh. It's close to trash. It wants to be there. It wants to. But I don't think it's there just yet. It can chill here. You can put emotes in the chat. That's interesting. Yeah, but I think meh is a good place for Isekai Quartet. I didn't think the chip style is kind of, you know, it's whatever. It's not like crazy, but it's there. It's just there. You know, put it's not even a quartet. It's a sextet because there's 6 isekai series in there, not 4. Stupid. Sensational sextuplets. Did I grab you? Yep. It's pretty dull fluff, but I think meh's good. But for the sensational sextuplets or the official name, even if you're 5 people, I'll still love you as 1 or something like that. Stupid name, but you know, Japanese light novels, they have silly names. I put it in good. It has issues, and it's really, really stupid and really silly. Let's move down, alright. But I was just like, when I read this, it was like, oh, this is so much fun! Sensational sextuplets! Even though it's so stupid. Sugoroku, Queen, love her so much. Issues galore, obviously, but I liked it. It sucks that we're never gonna get a continuation, because I looked up to see if there's a second volume. The author kind of moved on, which, you know, sad, but whatever. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? This is a good manga. I think the art's really good. I like you focusing on all the workouts, and I like all the characters. I think her name is Satomi, the teacher. She's my favorite character. She's like cosplays and whatever. That's really fun. I like the main guy. It's been so long since I've read it, but from what I remember, it's really fun. I liked it a lot. I liked the main guy because he's so goofy and buff and all that goodness. So he can go. Not he. The whole series can probably go in good. I think it's a solid series. It's just good. I don't know. I can't put it in great, but I guess like it's not as good as Trix or Fullmetal Alchemist, but good, a good spot. What do we want to do next? There's a couple. Let's get Yuta Camp up here. Let's get an actual banger. Top 5 contender. Yuta Camp. I can't speak enough about this series, about how phenomenal it is. From the art, the characters. It's also good. Aoi, Rin, R-I-N, she's the best. Aoi's great. Aki is amazing. I like the movie a lot. The movie's really, really strong. I'd like to see all these characters grown up. Nadeshiko is obviously amazing. I need to pick up the newest English volume because I haven't picked it up yet, and I do want to read it. I just haven't done it, but it's just a great series. It's a top 5 contender easily. I think it's, like, I mean, is there like a gap between these tiers? let's put a little gap, man. I think we can put a little gap. It's just a series I like so much. It is just a great series. I can't enjoy it enough. I'm excited for season 3 whenever that comes out. It is just, woo, man, amazing. Dragon Ball Super. I think this is the manga, because I think I have a separate thing for the Dragon Ball Super anime. So, because this is the manga, it's mediocre. I want to love Dragon Ball. It is, I mean, we're talking about the original manga in a while, but the sequel manga, Dragon Ball Super, man. It's just not there. No, and I keep up with it, don't worry. And I know the current arc is the movie, and that's kind of cheating, I think, because you can't just copy the movie for your own story. It's kind of, no, you gotta do your own thing, manga. But yeah, the manga is just not really that great. I think every time there's an arc in the manga, it was done better in the anime. Like the Future arc in the manga, garbage. The Tournament of Power arc in the manga, garbage. But in the Dragon Ball Super anime, those arcs, I think, are done pretty well. So I like it a lot more, you know? Yeah, combatants image? Yeah, it is just Viper. I don't even see it. I'll find it in a bit. Oh, there it is. But yeah, it's just mediocre. It's not very good. It's not awful. That's why it's just a mediocre. But I wish it could be higher, man. I really do. Because I love Dragon Ball so much. And I mean, let's get that out the way. Dragon Ball's top 2. It's top 1, honestly. Nothing's better than Dragon Ball for me. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but yeah, it's there, you know? And just to see, like, the difference between this manga and then the sequel manga, it is a bit of a pain. I think the art's worse, I think the characters are worse, the villains are worse, the action's not as well flowing. Torotaro has gotten better in how he does the manga, but when you compare it to just peak Toriyama, it's night and day. I don't think it's comparable at all. It's just, I wish we were better. And I think I have Dragon Ball Super anime here, don't I? I feel like I do. If I don't, I'll move Dragon Ball Super up to alright, to good, because I actually like the anime a lot. Dragon Ball Super, just the manga is kind of bad. Komi Can't Communicate. It's good. It's a good series. I like it a lot. I like Manbagi. Manbagi's my favorite. Manbagi is a great character. I like her relationship with Komi, and I think it's really well written. They're a really good pair of friends. I like Tadano. Tadano is the best. I like Kai, I think his name is. Or the big burly muscle man. I think he's really funny, and he's a big cinnamon roll. Komi's good. I don't know if I'm gonna order these tiers yet, but Komi is good. I like her a lot. It's a good series. It's pretty freaking long, but I think it's solid. I can't hate on it, because it's just good. I don't think it's great. It's not on the same tier as Tricks or what's the word? Or Fullmetal Alchemist. It says it right there. But it's good. I like it. Yeah, Toriyama's just he is just the best, man. Like he is so good. I don't know about his mangas nowadays. I don't remember them well enough. Like the Jocko manga and whatever. And I don't care about it. Like Jocko, who cares? Bulma has a sister named Tights. Who cares? Like no one does. But back in that day, oh my goodness, Toriyama's cooking. Okay. Dragon Ball GT, it's gonna go mediocre too. It has good concepts, and I do feel like a lot of Dragon Ball GT has been adapted well in other media, like games. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the games is cool. He's sick. He is like power incarnate. Like you see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that's God. But then you go back to the anime, and he's boring. He wastes time. I'm glad it's non-canon anymore, because I am not a fan of Dragon Ball GT. I do not think it is a good anime at all. I think it's a poor continuation of the series. I've seen some people try to like it and defend it. I just can't see it. I don't think any of the villains are very impressive. Baby is fine, but he's not the greatest. Omega is boring. Honestly, all the Shadow Dragons except Nova, I think, are pretty boring. Super 17 sucks. The Black Star Dragon Saga sucks. Pan sucks. A lot of the character designs aren't very good. It's mediocre, man. I can't do anything about it. It's mediocre. I don't think it's meh, but yeah, man. You go from the original Dragon Ball series to then the sequels. The drop in quality. It's pretty darn big. And, it does break my heart a bit, you know. What should we do next? Oh, hey, Fantasy Knockout. I've not even thought about you in a while. This is a good manga. I actually like this manga a lot. You go to the top of good. I think this manga is great. It's been like a year and a half since I've read it, so I don't remember any characters except Tachibana. But this manga is great. I really enjoy it. I think the character work is pretty well done. No issues. This manga is good. Not on same tier. Whose OST is this? Tekyoku's? Okay. Not, like, better than these two. They're being gatekeepers right now, man. They're keeping everything down. But Tachibana and reincarnated as a Fantasy Knockout, it's just a good series. I like it a lot. What can we do next? Rent a Girlfriend. Yeah, let's get peak, man. Let's get peak unironically. Top 5 contender. People hate Rent a Girlfriend? Sucks, man. Rent a Girlfriend is better than your favorite. I don't care. I adore Rent a Girlfriend so much. I think it is such a great series. It has issues, of course, and there are things even I get annoyed at, and I'm like one of the biggest fans of this series. I am fighting tooth and nail to defend this series. Big fan of it. It has some issues. Sometimes Reggie just makes a filler chapter, and you gotta wait a week for nothing. You know, that sucks. Not gonna front. But, man, this manga rocks, dude. This manga's freaking good. I don't care what y'all say. Sumi, Ruka, Mami, Chizuru, Yamori, Kazuya, Kuri, Kaib, Nagomi. They're all great, man. Even Umi's coming back. I forgot about that. You want me to put Promare and Cyberpunk in mid? No, we can't. No, not yet. I mean, I'll put Cyberpunk there. Heck yeah. That makes me more mad than Promare. You get in mediocre mid. That's what it means. Cyberpunk, God, man. It's such a disappointing thing. It's also such a weird thing. The first 6 episodes are so... I don't know, bad. I don't like the first 6 episodes at all. Episode 6, people hyped it up so much, and it's not very good. But episodes 7 through 10 are great. I think the writing is really good. The stakes are real. I really like it. And I just wish the rest of the anime was like that. But just the first 6 episodes are so unbelievably poor, I just can't adore it. Dude. Like, people hyped it up to be the next thing. It won Anime of the Year at Crunchyroll, which means nothing, but it still won it, I guess. This thing sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, it's mediocre, but it's not very good. It's very, very disappointing. I wish it was good. I really, really wish it was good. Because I don't want to come into something hating it, but I had high expectations, and it didn't meet a single one of them. The only thing that was good was the art style. That's all I can say. Restaurant in Another World, trash. Awful, terrible, disgusting manga anime. This got to season 2, but not combatants. Get out of here. That is garbage. That is an affront to God. That this got a season 2, and not combatants will be dispatched. God dang it. That upsets me so much, man. To no end. I gotta rock. I get upset. Like, how did this get season 2? You tell me we can't get a combatant season 2? We can't get... we can't get to see Lilith, but we get this garbage? Sure. What can I say? They wanted this to get to season 2. It did. I haven't watched season 2. I want to watch season 1. I think season 1 is garbage. I'm upset with it. But yeah, this anime sucks. Sucks. I hate it. It is not good. It is one of my least favorites. It's you know, it's kind of like filler slice of life stuff. But you know what? So is Yutacamp. Yutacamp slice of life comfiness. This manga is just boring trash. It's not a manga, it's an anime. But it's garbage. You know what? You get that too. Snafu, my teen romantic comedy is not what I expected. Garbage, boring, trash. The first season's actually pretty good. I like the first season. It's pretty entertaining. And then season 2 happens. And then season 3 happens. And then it just like, it's just so boring. It's so bad. It makes me go to bed thinking about it. God, it's so awful. It's like I can't deal with you. She deserved. You deserved the win. You robbed her. Saito deserved the win, man. Not even Yui. Saito, my goat, the best boy. What's next? Bison Wolf. We're good. It's good. I want to read more of it. I think it's a good series. What do you want to do next? It's a couple. The Golden Sheep. Huh. What else about this? It's between these two. It's nothing great. It's good. Golden Sheep's good. But is it better? Is it like on the same tier? I think I put it in good. Golden Sheep's pretty good. I like the art, I like the characters. It's a pretty short read, so it's not hard. I think it's just a good manga. I don't think there's much more to say about Golden Sheep. It's also been like 3 years since I've read it, so my memory is pretty hazy, and so I can't say a lot about the Golden Sheep. But it's good. I think it's pretty solid. I can't hate on it at all. I don't really know any flaws, but once again, we got some gatekeepers right here with Tricks and Fullmetal Alchemist, because they're just gatekeeping the good tier. Yeah, Yuzaki-chan, awful garbage, a terrible art style, terrible jokes, terrible plot, terrible characters, terrible comedy. I mean, it has a pet peeve of mine in manga, but these two people love each other, but we're gonna spend 100 chapters pussyfooting around, blah blah blah. Oh, guess what? Apparently in the manga they date now? I don't care. I'm not gonna read it. Garbage, terrible, 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 terrible. I'll make another tier below that for Yuzaki. Yeah, you get down there. Yeah, get down there. Garbage piece of terribleness. God, I hate you so much. You got a season 2. And wanna know why? Not a soul made a single noise about season 2? Cause it is boring. People blew up about season 1. Wanna know why? Cause, lolly with big breast. Pedophilia. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Season 2 comes around, people realize that this show is the most boring thing ever put to screen. Garbage. Terrible. I just hate it. Shitomi-chan's Cyber Strangers. Where do I put this? I like this manga. I like that it's a little boy and a huge girl as a relationship instead of opposite. Freaking Senpai, we're gonna get that manga soon. But this is a good manga. But is it better? I don't know, man. This is tough. The good tier is getting really filled out. I think I'm putting good. I'm not gonna order the tiers just yet. We're gonna wait, obviously, but this is it's a good manga, man. The art's pretty fun. I don't know. Yeah, Cyberpunk makes me more fun for me. The movie is going to be more or less consistent with the pacing. Leo's pretty sick. Yeah, I think the movie's better. I think the reason why I'd probably put the premiere over Cyberpunk is that at least premiere is only 2 hours. Cyberpunk is more than 2 hours. The movie's still way too long, but the movie's way too long. Put you in mediocre too. Yeah, let's talk about the movie. It's good, but it just has some stuff that doesn't make sense. I think it would have worked much better as a TV series, because I feel like that you can see a lot of ideas that they're trying to do, but they just can't get expanded on because it's just a single film. The main characters, this man's relationship with his whole Fire Force team, you can't really get in on that because we don't have time for that. We got to go focus on the big bads. The villain is laughably evil, and I don't think he's done very well. Leo's pretty cool, and I did like when he was rampaging through the city, and that should have been the climax of the movie, but then the movie goes on for another half hour, and it's like, what are we doing here, dude? What are we doing? It's mediocre, dude. Overlord, man, you get there too, man. I think Overlord Season 1's pretty alright, and then Season 2, Overlord's actually pretty darn good. I like Season 2 a lot. But then Season 3, it's pretty mediocre, which is the right word for it. I want to like Overlord more than I did, but I mean, it's hard to care about the characters when everyone's just so unbelievably, impossibly broken. It can't be hurt. I don't feel like there's any conflict or like tension in the series. It's just not very good. Oh yeah, and think about Lucy and David's relationship. That was a really poorly written relationship for the first 6 episodes. Like when they kiss, when they jump into the air, why? Why does Lucy like David? He likes her because she's hot, sure. Why does she like him? And like the relationship is better written in the last 4 episodes, but those are the last 4 episodes. Dragon Ball Super anime, pretty good. I think anime is just much better than the manga. I know some people like to fight on that. They're wrong. I feel like if you just, you have a brain, the anime's better. I feel like one example is like in the manga and anime, in the Goku Black arc, Future Bulma dies. Bulma is like the second or like character introduced in Dragon Ball or whatever. She's super important, major character. In the anime, she gets a brutal, saddening death that makes you shed a tear. In the manga, she dies off screen. What's better? What's better, huh? What's better? This or that? It's this, man. Like, what else? Who's OCs again? Hey, the gods. I like the gods. Very good. Like, the anime's way better. I don't feel like it's close. Like, there's a big gap between them. There's a big gap between mediocre and good. The anime has issues. For one, it's pretty awful looking. I think the style is really trash. It's not very good. But, still better. Yeah, I think the action in Promare is actually really fun. I agree with that full-heartedly. But it just goes on so long. Like I said with Leo, when he's burning the city, it's crazy. Like, whoa, this is it? And then it doesn't stop. And then the villain, he hates the main character because he saved his life or something. Not the main character saved the villain's life. The villain saved the main character's life and was mad about it. And I'm like, man, what are you doing, dude? Not a good villain at all. Would have worked better as a show. More stuff needed to be expanded on. I don't know why they made it a movie. But, whatever. But yeah, Drama Super anime. Much better than the manga. I think it's a really big gap, actually. I don't think it's really close. I feel like the anime, despite its flaws, actually handles the characters better than the manga. Which is, funny, considering the manga is helmed by Toriyama's successor, and this is just helmed by a bunch of studio people. But this somehow does better. It's crazy. Miyako-chan, it's pretty good. I haven't read it in a long time. It's put in alright. I don't know. It's put in good. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, The Dangers of My Heart. Yeah. That seems interesting. I saw that Curb was reading it, and he's really enjoying it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll check that one day. But I heard it's good. I've seen nothing but praise about it, so who knows? Maybe it's peak, and I'm just missing out. I need to catch up on it. I need to jump on that train. But I just binged Simiji Simulation, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Wait a little bit to jump on that train. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Ranger Reject. Where'd you go? No. You get okay. We finally broke the gatekeepers of Tricks in Full Metal Alchemist. Ranger Reject is a great manga. Negi Aruba, man, going from QQ to this is freaking great, dude. Yeah, Ranger Reject's amazing. I did see some of the Miyako-chan anime. So I did enjoy it. I did like all the ghost stuff and everything. I'm just not caught up on it, so I don't want to speak too broadly on it. But I did think it was good, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. The art's pretty good too. I'm just not caught up. But yeah, Ranger Reject. I mean, it's great, dude. The current arc is amazing. The characters are amazing. The writing's amazing. It's hard to overstate how much I love this manga. Like, I am ecstatic for a new season. For the anime, it's not a new season, it's getting its first anime. But I'm ecstatic for this thing to come out and get anime. Also, Lecoq, or whatever, the awesome guy, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, Ranger Reject, it's freaking amazing. 100 girlfriends. Will anything else fall in the Uzaki tier? We'll see. I got a couple ideas for what's gonna fall in that tier. The 100 girlfriends. Yep, we're gonna keep on breaking the gatekeepers. This is going in great. I'm ecstatic for this anime too. This is a very nonsensical anime that is just really, really fun. But there's also really nice character work. The art's pretty fun, the character relationships are well written and enjoyable to read. Rentaro is a Chad. It's just a really good manga. I have no complaints. Like, sure, some of the girlfriends suck. I think Chio, boo, bleh, awful. I think the violent girlfriend, awful. The country southern girlfriend, awful. The massaging girlfriend, awful. And that's Yamame's the country girl, Momi's the massaging girl. You know, they all kind of suck. But they're whatever, because guess what? We have better girlfriends, like Aho, Miss Nadi, Nano, Yoshimoto, Kusuri, my queens. And it's just a great manga. I think the good outweighs the bad. I don't think I put in good, because I think it is better than everything in good tier. I think it is better than everything in here. But, like, man, there's a gap for a reason. Because the top 5 is pretty set in stone. it's not moving, dude. It is staying there. Hadan-san. It's alright. I heard it ended, so I do want to catch back up on Hadan-san. You know, because I did like what I saw of it. I watched the anime back when it came out a year ago. It's good. I like the characters, I think they're cute, I like their relationships, it's a cute little manga. It's a cute little manga. It's not very long, I've heard, so, you know, it's alright. It's good. We respect you. Hadan-san is difficult to decipher. You can go good. There's not really much to say about it. Oh, yeah, 100 girlfriends. Man, speaking about Kanjo Mo Kanjo, let's just get that out of here right now. Where is it? You. Let's put it in trash right now, but put it at the top of trash. And let's put it in the meh. As much as I hate the ending of the manga and like the last 80 chapters, I do think the first 60 chapters were really, really strong. But it just, I mean, I would put it in good, but then it just falls off into meh. Yeah, girlfriend, 100 girlfriends, similar titles, and then you got Rent-A-Girlfriend. But yeah, Kanjo Mo Kanjo, just the author really dropped the ball. They don't know how to handle their characters. It makes me sad. Well, give me a different OST. I don't like Trunks' OST that much. I also hate this unit as much as I love Trunks. This is a banger. Yeah, but yeah. Once again, 100 Girlfriends isn't great. Girlfriend is in it just really upsets me, man. I don't know. It really upsets me. Talk about, you know, it's just... I made a video about it. All my feelings are in that video. It's just not good. Not a good series. I wish it was better. I really do. And it was good. It was good. But it fell off. It stumbled, man. This is pretty... It's alright. I think it's like Kazumi Children or something like that. Put in alright. It's a cute little thing. It's nothing important, nothing big, nothing groundbreaking, but it's cute. You know, it's cute. I like it. It's a cute little thing. Little short 12-minute episodes or something like that. It's cute. You know, we like the cute stuff. I don't think I can put it in good, because, like, is it as good as Fantasy Knockout, Komi, Spice of Wolf, Golden Sheep? No, it's not. And I need to recognize that. But it's alright, and it's better than the mediocre. So. Cautious Hero. I think Ross put this in alright. It's kind of the same thing, Cautious Hero. I think Cautious Hero is pretty solid. I think it has some good concepts and a pretty good ending of the season. The ending of the season kind of rocks with Cautious Hero. Really good ending for that season. But is it better than the good tier? I couldn't say that. I don't think I could. I'd be telling a lie if I said that. I really just don't think it is. Cautious Hero is solid. It is alright. But it's not good. Nagatoro! Get in mid. Is actually the middle tier, by the way? No, it's not. Yeah, Cautious Hero's just alright. But Nagatoro, it has stuff in it, I guess. And there's some things that I actually really like. Once again, I think the Judo arc that was adapted in Season 2, really strong. But a lot of it is just, you know, whatever. You know, like, if Target was here, I'd put this thing in top 5. Like, because Target's not here, it's mid. It's just not very strong. It's not the worst thing ever. It's better than anything below it, but Nagatoro is just very meh. Oh! Well, now that I say that. You know, if it's very meh, why don't you go in the meh tier? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I think that's fine. What should we do next? A drugstore in another world? Oh yeah, the Seven Witches manga? Yamada? Yeah, you're going to go in trash. I think those last 40 chapters are the most boring chapters I've ever read in a manga ever. I think that the first 70 chapters of the manga, basically the first witch war, that whole thing with the first witch ritual, that whole thing would go in good. Maybe even great if it ended right there. But then it goes on for another 150 chapters, and it goes to trash. It's a really upsetting series. I wanted to like it more than I did. And I did like it a lot. I liked it a lot. It was strong, man. It was great. But then it just kept on going. I'm like, okay, you want to stop now? Okay, we got the second witch trial. Okay, we got the third witch trial. Oh, there's 21 witches. And why is the series called Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches when there's 21? What are we doing here? No, just stay in trash. It's upsetting. The drugstore in another world. It's pretty alright. I like this manga. It's not a manga, it's an anime. I like this anime. I think it's cute. It's just a fun little cute thing. I like the ghost lady. I like the little fox lady. I like the main character who's voiced by Kazuma. I like the demon king who falls in love with the fox lady. It's a cute manga, man. It's a cute anime. I'm sorry. It's a cute one. I have no complaints about this series. It's so cute, you know? Once again, like Suzuki Children, it's cute. It's nice. I like it. I can't really hate on it. It's pretty good. Maybe the witch friend. Yeah, the fact that was the ending. Like, oh, maybe the witch powers weren't real, but we were just all having fun being buddy. Like, shut up! Oh, that manga was so upset because of how it just fell off the face of the earth. Worse than Kajimo Kanjo, man. At least Kajimo Kanjo art was decent. This art's garbage. Tomodachi game. Good. This is a really interesting manga. We're in like the final arc of the series, I think, and it's kind of banging, dude. This is a really good series. I like all the psychological stuff with it. I like how smart the characters are. They make me feel stupid because I'm just a dummy. It's just a really good anime and manga. I binged the whole thing a while ago and I still keep up with it. It's just good. All the characters are great. It's just a really good manga. There are some idiots, like this blonde kid right here, Sheeb. He is an absolute retard. And I want to punch him every time I see him on screen. But it's still a really good manga. My Hero Academia, mediocre. Not much to say about that. Yu Senki, mediocre. Yeah, not much to say about that. Yeah, get some of the mediocres out. Ningen Fushin. Oh yeah, no. So which is the main relationship with this chick and Yamada, I guess. The main girl loses all her personality after 80 chapters, and so she's just a plot device. So while she is technically dating Yamada, and they are a couple, you never really see them together, and you still deal with other characters liking Yamada, and it's really upsetting because what's the point of having a relationship when it's not part of the series? Trash, garbage, terrible. But yeah, Ning and Fushin, I'm gonna put it mediocre. Let's put it in mediocre. I think the manga is pretty good. I like the manga. It was a good read. But then the anime is just absolute garbage, trash, nonsense, terribleness. I like Kuden. Kuden's really good. Tiana's interesting. I think Zem's actually a pretty interesting character. I liked what he got. And Nick is just... Nick is there. I guess. Nick is existing. But Kuden, my girlie, my wife, love her. She's the cutest thing since sliced bread. Kuden's great, but overall mediocre. Blend S, get in there. You go 8 Koma style. I hate the 8 Koma style. Blend S, the art is ugly, and it gets even worse when doing the 8 Koma. Hey, K-On! Manga, guess what? You're gonna go in there with them. Both really unfunny manga. Yeah. Ning and Fushin's amazing animation. Going from Ning and Fushin to then binging Demon Slayer, it's really funny, man, how awful the producer thing was. It's so awful. But yeah, for 8 Koma style, and don't I have the sequel to the K-On! Manga? I have it somewhere here, don't I? I think I have it here. I mean, if not, just know it goes in the same tier. K-On! Shuffle, that's what it's called. I thought I had K-On! Shuffle. I mean, whatever. I'll find it later. You also go in trash. I'm a real. I don't remember what the name was, but I do remember what it's about. It's a guy who asked a girl to become his girlfriend. She said yes, because she was bored. And the girl's super lewd. And then the guy shouted her friend is a big-breasted bimbo who's in love with him but didn't confess. And now they're together. And the childhood friend's all jealous. You got their senpai, who's like 2 feet tall. Senpai is rich, so really about the family. It's garbage. 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 I don't remember the name of it. I don't need to. I just remember the series and what happens in it and how much it offends me because of it's bad. Actually, get down there. Go to Yuazaki. I hate that series. I hope it never gets an anime because, golly gee, it does not deserve it. If this gets greenlit for an anime, I mean, man, Combatants better get season 2. Yeah, I don't know how Ning and Fushin makes the episodes that really just require walking look awful. It's impressive how Ning and Fushin did that. It's pretty interesting how Ning and Fushin made something that should be hard to mess up awful. It's interesting, it's interesting. I got kind of heated, but this manga upsets me a lot. Ugh. It's really bad. I could not tell you the name if I tried, but just know that it's awful. This is also awful. My stepmother's daughter is my ex-girlfriend, or my ex-girlfriend is my stepmother's daughter. Trash, awful. I was like, yo, incest? Peak? What? And then it's just really garbagely written, terrible art, it's poor character writing. I think the only notable thing about this series is that in the anime adaptation, they showed Iris on a book. Because they just showed the Kadokawa light novels. And Iris, Volume 6 of Konosuba, was there. That's the only thing I remember. Dude, if this gets an anime and Target streams it, I would be so disappointed in Target. God dang, I would be like, Target, come on, man, be better. Come on, there's more stuff to watch, Target, please. Yeah, this sucked. I don't think it's as bad as this in Miyazaki, but my ex-girlfriend, my stepmother's daughter, is pretty, not good. Not very good. And I talked about how Konosuba, how Iris is there. Let's rank Konosuba now. Where's the Aqua novel? For Volume 1. There it is. Where do I want to put Konosuba? It's not in great. It's not going in here. No way in heaven. Let's put it in good. I think Konosuba's so good. I definitely fallen off Konosuba a lot, but no matter what I say, I still like a lot of what is in this series. I like the characters, I like the writing, I think the development's still pretty solid, and it's pretty good. And I made a whole video like dissecting Konosuba in a multitude of points, so whatever I say about Konosuba, I said in that video. But I think it's pretty good. I think Konosuba is good. I can't put it in great, but I think it's good. Yeah, you put in good too? I agree. You know, it has its charm and there's stuff with it, but and there's another series written by the same man that is going to be a little bit higher than Konosuba. And, well, I mean, I'm sure we know which series that is. Love's War? It's alright. Yeah, I haven't read it in a while, but I just kind of lost interest in it as I kept on reading. It's not bad. It's just alright, though. You know. Solid. Decent. Would Combatants be a top 5 contestant? Man, you know it would. Wait, maybe you can put Combatants there right now. Where's Viper? Get up there, baby girl! Woo! I mean, what is there to say about Combatants that I had not said about Combatants would be Smash 4? Once again, I made a video dissecting both Konosuba and Combatants, both of these two. And I had to reread both series, I had to go through both series in depth. I had to go through both of them to try to get a fair comparison. And at the end of that video, I came to the conclusion that Combatants is far superior, vastly superior, infinitely better than Konosuba. The characters, I like them more, I like the development. The strongest development in Combatants, guess what? Is better than the strongest development in Konosuba. You can fight me on that. I don't care. I like 6 more than Cosmo. The only thing you have going for you is Iris, Konosuba. But Combatants actually has more. I like the antagonists in Combatants way more than I like the antagonists in Konosuba. Because guess what? There's only one good antagonist in Konosuba, and that's Serena. And guess what? Hini is Serena, but better! So, Combatants is just better than Konosuba, man. It's hard to say. Serena has a better outfit than Hini, though. I'll say that much. I agree, the world is more fun Eastern. Konosuba has a very blanket fantasy world. Combatants is much more interesting, you know? You got this whole sci-fi element to it, with the analyzed people. That's really, really freaking cool. You can just got the whole world. You got the Demon King. We actually get to look into different walks of life. Do you ever look into the Demon King in Konosuba? No. And that's not the point, and it's not really a big issue on Konosuba, but it's why I enjoy Combatants more. Like, imagine if Combatants didn't have the whole demon people, and we didn't get a good insight on how they acted and everything. It would be so much lesser. But because we did, because we get to see this whole different walk of life, it is so well done. Man, like, Combatants is just really freaking good. And I hate how niche it is, because I love it so much. But it just doesn't get anything. Man, like, it's just, I love the series so much. It is just really good. And it's hard, like, once again, I made a whole video about it. It's a year old now, but the video still holds up, I think. Go watch it, it's 40 minutes. I talk about Combatants Konosuba, and why Combatants is just so much better. JoJo's Part 5, it's alright. Part 2, good. And Part 2 is good. Part 3, trash. Part 4, meh. I think I have Part 1 somewhere, don't I? Yeah, Part 1, good. Okay, that movie's pretty free. Like, does anyone care about the Isaac Moon guy? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know the antagonists aren't really the main focus for Konosuba, and that's not a knock on it, but that is the reason why I like Combatants more, because I actually like the antagonists more. Hini, great antagonist. Adlai, she's antagonist in Volume 6, she's awesome. In Volume 5, the Sand King is sort of the antagonist, but he's just a proxy to kind of move Viper's character development and the whole thing with her relationship with Six, which is so well written, man. God dang, it's good. Gowdahawk, he's sort of cookie cutter, but I do like how he actually comes back even after his death in Volume 1. Russell, a pretty funny antagonist. I like how he becomes a maid after he gets defeated. That's pretty humorous. Like, I don't know, make much, but yeah, let's talk about JoJo's. Part 5 is good. I think Giorno is a boring character, and I do think the ending of Part 5 with all the Requiem stuff is kind of garbage, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. It actually makes sense why this scores a stand users attacking the group, because they're in a gang and they're going against the gang. It's probably a little bit better than some of the other ones. Part 4, I like the ending a lot. I like the whole ending back against Kira, and I like Kira himself as an antagonist. But a lot of Part 4 is just not my favorite cup of tea. A lot of the supporting cast, I don't think is my favorite either. Like, I love Part 4 Jocho, but Okuyasu, Koichi, I'm not too big on. I like Josuke, but not the most. It's fine. Part 4 is meh. I like Part 5 a lot more though. Even though Giorno's probably the worst JoJo. Let's be real. Giorno kind of sucks. He's so boring, and he became God at the end of the part. It's really lame. Part 3, trash. What's there to say about Part 3 except that it's not very good? Also, been in the weak formula, not very good. The cast is great, but it feels so, it's so boring, man. You like Okuyasu? It's just not my guy, I guess. He's just not my cup of tea. Maybe, I don't know. Like at one point for Part 5, for Part 3, I mean, Cat Coin just leaves. Abdul just leaves. What was the point of them leaving the story just to come back? Abdul especially leaves, comes back, and dies again. What's the point, man? You think most of them are dull? I don't know. I kind of found myself enjoying a lot of the Part 5 characters. I just enjoy them a lot. I just think Giorno is just really boring. I see people defend like, no, Giorno's not boring. You don't like Abakio. Abakio's cool. I like Abakio. No. But yeah, Giorno, I see people defend him about like how he has a really interesting character. He's got to read between lines. You don't understand his character. No, he sucks. I like Bruno. I like Narancia. I like Diablo. I like Trish. I like the whole gang, man. Fugo just leaves, I guess, at one point, and never comes back in the story. And I've read parts about why Fugo left and didn't come back in the stories because Araki was going through some stuff when he was writing the manga. That's fine, but Fugo should have came back into the story. I'm gonna be real. Part 5's alright. I might be able to move it down to mediocre, but is it as good? It's definitely better than everything here for Part 5. Part 3, just garbage. I don't like Part 3 at all. I don't think it's very good. Part 2, it's my favorite part in JoJo's. It is just so much freaking fun, man. Joseph is just such an entertaining character. I also love Joseph. You know, speaking of, also one good thing about Part 3 is that Joseph is a phenomenal character. But Part 2 is just so much fun. I like Cars and how he becomes God, not the main character, and how we gotta fight against him. Joseph going through everything through luck is pretty great. Caesar's pretty fun. I like his death scene a lot. Lisa is my kind of lady. It's pretty good. I like Joseph's fight with Wamu, like his fight with AC/DC. It's just good. I like Part 2 a lot. And Part 1's also pretty good. I like Part 1 a lot. I like Jonathan, and Jonathan is a man's man. I like Dio and how he's frankly evil. I think Dio is much better in Part 1 than Dio is in Part 3. Part 2 Dio, he's cool. His time stops, whatever. You're a punk compared to Part 1 Dio, who is the GOAT. Not really, but he's much better than Part 3 Dio. I like William Zeppeli, or what is his name? I like Speedwagon. It's just really fun. It's really short and sweet too. Like, that's one thing too. Parts 1 and 2 are really short and really sweet, and then Part 3 and 4 and 5 are super long, and I get tired. I don't care. I don't care what kind of stage you think up of Araki. I don't care if there's a guy with a fishing pole. I don't care if there's a guy who stands that kills him when he turns around. I don't care if there's a guy who stands that he can jump through mirrors. Man, it's boring. Dead Detective, we're gonna put in great. I think Dead Detective is really close to a top 5 contender. Really close. But I still don't think it's quite there. Whoa, you like Part 2? You like Part 1 more than 2? What? Man, I personally disagree. But I mean, I wouldn't complain. I think Part 1 is really great in its own right. but I like Joseph so much. Joseph is just such a right, and I like how he like grows throughout the different time periods, like in 87, or whenever part 3 is, and then when he's like 97 in like part 4. I like Joseph a lot. Jonathan's really great though. I like how he's a huge gentleman. He's just a really cool guy. I love Jonathan a lot. But Dead Detective, it's good. It's great, but I can't put it here. I can't put it here, man. It just doesn't fit. Like, all my top 5 contenders, I don't think Dead Detective is as good. I think Dead Detective is at the top of the great tier, and I think pretty easily. But I can't put it up here. No way. Paper Bag Kun, it's good. It's alright. It's good, actually. It's pretty good. This is a really cute manga. The art style is phenomenal. It's just a really cute little manga that I actually enjoyed a lot. I'm surprised how much I enjoyed it. I mean, it's just a cute little romance. This guy in paper bag and this girl, but I mean, they're adorable. They're they're just really cute, man. It's just a cute manga. Yeah, no, Dead Detective is taking into account the light novels. The anime would go into like meh or trash, but Dead Detective light novel is really strong. Senpai's annoying, going Miyazaki tier. This show just made me mad. Every character's trash, except you, because you're hot, and that's it. But every character's trash, honestly. They're kind of cut off, but this chick right here and this guy right here are some of the worst written romantic relationship I've ever seen. It's really, really bad. You guys should go on Miyazaki. It's terrible. This thing, it's trash, honestly. Sleeping Princess, it's not very good. It's not very good. I mean, no. I read it, it sucked. Remake Her Life. It's good. I like Remake Her Life a lot. It's actually really strong. I have not kept up with it in 2 years now, actually. But I liked it a lot. Kawasegawa, my queen, she is a really well-written character. Oh, their relationship, these two? He is a NEET, and she falls in love with him, and that's it. And, like, there's no redeeming qualities. Like, he's just a loser outright. He is a loser who has no redeeming qualities. There's no scene where he, like, proves himself to be a man to her. He is just a loser. Now, the main couple for Senpai's knowing these two, it's just garbage, too. For the main couple, you mean? I mean, it's just garbage. I don't like them at all. I don't know, it's hard to talk about. This is garbage, whatever. That song wasn't good. Shikamori, you're going great. Shikamori, phenomenal art, phenomenal characters, great development. Kamiya's development is amazing. This is a manga I need to finish reading, because this was great, dude. Like, I really love Shikamori's relationship with her boyfriend, who, because I haven't read this in a year and a half, I've forgotten it, but their relationship is great. Once again, Kamiya and Shikamori's relationship is really fun. I like the little cinnamon roll of the character, who always has the same facial expression. She's really cute. I love their guy friend, who I haven't read this in a year and a half, so I've just forgotten their names, but his development when he's trying to pick the university and his path of life is really well written. It's great. No! She just loves him! Because the thing about Senpai is that the series takes place a year after everyone's met each other. So we don't see any development of how they've gotten to know each other. They just do, and we have to accept it. And like, oh yeah, by the way, she loves him, and he thinks she's cute for some reason. By the way, they're a thing. By the way, she wants to do this thing. And yeah, Shikamori, they are a couple at the start, and Shikamori's just freaking good, man. I would recommend that, dude. That's a good one. I really like Shikamori a lot. It's 170 chapters, which is pretty long. But I feel like it kind of goes by pretty quickly. It's a good one. It is strong. Erased, mediocre. Really good. The ending kind of ruins it for me. Bravely Default, it's alright. It's pretty good. I don't know if I can put it in here, but it's alright. I like the Bravely Default manga. I like how it's a very different interpretation from the game's story, but I think it works in its own fashion. Like, it tries to give the characters more solo moments, which I think is a pretty good change. Yeah, Shikimori's freaking amazing. I think it's a pretty good change, giving the characters more individuality. Like, the game, I think one of the only times I remember them doing that is with the Dea and the Shopkeep, I think, or a Dea with their father. The manga does this a lot more, and I do like it a lot. There's stuff that is better in the games, obviously, but I do like the manga a lot as well. It's pretty alright. It's pretty solid. I like the Bravely Default manga. And Anya's, oh my god, she is the cutest thing. I love Anya so much. She is adorable, dude. Anya is the cutest little thing. Ade is also really funny. Ringabo is really good. I actually love Ringabo's stuff in this manga. Tiz, you know, he's Tiz. That's not much like, he's Tiz. You know, he's there. No hate to my boy, but he's there. And I love him. And Aries also pretty cool too. Which is pretty good. Pretty good manga. It's not going to the good tier though, it's going to the alright tier. Because is it better than, like, sextuplets and stuff? Nah, it's just chill. Nisekoi, you go straight to good. Like, you know, I seen people hate Nisekoi. That's cool, bro. Nisekoi kind of goes hard. I actually like it a lot. I enjoyed Nisekoi immensely. Like, it is just, it's very good. It's just such a cute little series. The ending could have left more to be desired, and I wish more characters in Nisekoi were handled better. You know, Kosaki, Tsugumi, Haru. I wish y'all got better. God, Ringbo's so funny. I actually love Ringbo a lot too. His book is so great. Ringbo's just the goat, man. But yeah, Nisekoi, it's good. I like it. I think Marika's ending in the manga is actually phenomenal, and I think it's probably the best arc in the series. But then the series also has stuff like the Amnesia arc, which, you know, brings it down. So I can't put it in great. It's not gonna get up here, you know, but it's good. This is pretty good. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's good. It made me sad. It's a good read. I liked it. I liked reading it a lot. It was pretty good. I like the main character, his relationship with her, the chick who dies. I think her fate is actually tragic. The way she passes is freaking criminal, and like the author, man, you deserve to burn for gut punching me like that. But it's good. The same author, I Had the Same Dream Again, a really interesting manga. Really, really interesting, and I was very invested the whole time. It's not a manga, it's a light novel that I read. But the light novel was very interesting, and I just liked it a lot. This is great, it's very fun. Like the characters like Tsugumi and Marika, Issues False, Muscular Trips, like Nisha, and Interrupted Confessions. Onodera, you got done so dirty with that, because how many times did your confession get interrupted, girly? So many times. And then at the end of the series, the author says, yeah, by the way, we hate Onodera, and Chitoge. I blanked on her name. The author said, bye, Onodera, we hate you. Chitoge, have the win. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, this manga is really good. It's definitely more abstract, some of its messages and themes, but I like it a lot. Speaking of abstract, Shimeji Simulation. God dang, what a trip this manga is. But what a great piece of work. It's really hard to talk about if that's spoiling it, but the author has written such an interesting and confusing story with such interesting themes woven in that I am just freaking in love with it. I need to reread it before I make a video on it because I don't understand a lick of it, but I do understand that I love this manga. But, that being said, as much as I love Shimeji Simulation, it is not as good as the author's previous work, which is Girls Next Door. Where are you, Girls Next Door? Wait, are you not here? No, do I not have Girls Next Door here? No way. Oh my god. Okay, the screen's black. The screen is black. Give me a second. I gotta get Girls Next Door back in here, man. This is criminal. Give me a second, guys. I'm blanking my screen so I don't show anything that might not be good. Like, Girls Last Toy? I didn't know you. I'm sorry. I guess I read this like I think I read this like a month after my last stream. That's why it's not here. But God, think about Girls Last Toy, man. What a masterful manga. Where Senmiji Simulation is a trip and pretty confusing, but still good. Girls Last Toy is more straightforward. But I think that worked. Because while it's so straightforward and you can understand everything, you still gotta dig below the surface to understand what the series is truly saying. And once again, Yuri and Shito, phenomenal characters. I love those characters. Their relationship with each other, their sisterly bond. You know, some people say they're like lesbians. I disagree. I think they're sisters. But I mean, it is great. Their relationship. It is so good. And the ending is maybe the best ending I've read in a manga. The ending for Girls Last Toy is so perfect. I could not have thought of anything to change. It is amazing. Girls Last Toy. Freaking phenomenal. Alright, back in business. I adore it. You gotta... Girls Last Toy is my second favorite manga of all time. It is just so good. The art style is debatably my favorite in manga. I haven't talked about this yet, but the art styles that I love in manga the most are Dragon Ball, Yuriken, and Girls Last Toy. And they're all tied for first place. And Girls Last Toy is just so good. I love Girls Last Toy so much. It is a masterful piece of work. The author did a phenomenal job working on it. The characters, the themes, the freaking pain I get reading this manga because it is so heartbreaking to read. God dang. Like, you know, there's a scene in this manga where you see mushroom alien people things fly away. And that scene makes me cry. And it sounds so stupid, but it's like, what the heck, man? It's so well written. And same with Senmiji Simulation. There's a scene where a girl is depressed that she can't dig a hole to Brazil. And it makes me almost cry because it's just so well written. Yeah, and I actually love how Girls Last Toy starts kind of funny and kind of goofy, but as the Girls Last Toy manga keeps on going on and on, it gets more and more depressing until it just punches you. But that ending is beautiful. That ending is perfect. And I'm interested to see how this manga wraps up too. This manga is great. It's really good. This girl with the egg on her head is such a sweet cinnamon bun. And Senmiji herself, who's called Senmiji because she has mushrooms growing out her head, is really great. I love her sister too. I love Miss Sagawa or whatever the teacher's name is. I love the girl who just can't graduate high school and stays in high school forever. It's just a great manga. Yeah, Girls Last Toy, I mean, it's a big... I still like Dragon Ball more, but Girls Last Toy, it's... You will not find me saying a single bad thing about this manga. I do not kind of cool with those two. Oh, give me a good OC, please. But yeah, just amazing, phenomenal. I cannot love it more if I tried to. Demon Lord retry, it's alright. I like it. It's like Overlord, but better. I like all the characters. I think it's pretty goofy. I think the animation's pretty garbage trash, but it doesn't really bother me because I still think it's pretty funny. And it's not as bad as Ningen Fushin's animation. So I like Demon Lord retry. It's pretty good. It's pretty alright. What's her name? Adu, I think her name is? Really good. Yeah, how the world is getting more and more apparent despite continuing up at the time. Yeah, Girls Last Toy is just so strong, man. It's just so good. Never retry though. That's alright. I like it. Anohana. Pretty great. This is a really good anime. I haven't seen the movie. I don't plan to, but the anime itself is really, really great. How long have we streamed, by the way? We've been streaming for about an hour. Wait, that's not bad. I gotta order all these tickets afterwards. So. But Anohana is really good. I like Anohana a lot. It's just a really, really good one. A really good anime. I mean, it's great. Of course it's great. Genshin manga. It's alright. It's pretty solid. I like the story with Kali and Amber. I like their friendship a lot. It's kind of cool to see them finally reunite in the game now. And that was really cute. The Genshin manga, it's good. I like it. I don't think I have any complaints with it. It is good. And the art's pretty good as well. Oh, you're going trash. Love, Chinoku, and Other Delusions is absolutely garbage. What an annoying piece of garbage manga not a manga, anime. An annoying piece of garbage anime that I cannot stand another second of. God, it sucks. Oh boy, this thing was awful. I don't think it's in the Yuzaki tier, because, like, there was some funny stuff, I guess. But, oh, man, this is not a good series. Yeah, I mean, Genshin also has an anime now, so, yeah, you're right. I gotta add all the Genshin girls to my tier list. That's like 30 girls, or something like that. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. There's so many girls I need to add, dude. Oh, it took me like it would take me like, I don't know, like 5 hours to add all the girls. Ugh. Foul Detective Satori, Yuzaki tier. Awful art, awful story, convoluted story, very boring villain, not very good, poor characters. The art gets better, like the art actually changes artists and actually becomes good, but it's still awful. It's still trash. So you stay in Yuzaki tier. ReZero, it's alright. I think ReZero has really high highs and really low lows, but the low lows annoy me even more than the high highs please me. I like Emilia as a character, but then a lot of the other characters in ReZero are pretty bad. Subaru's not very good. Just add Eula? No, but I gotta add Layla and Yongfei and Charlotte and Yai, Miko, and Raid and Shogun and all my wives, and so I gotta add all the girls. Because it's all canon that they're the Traveler's Wives. But, ReZero, once again, all these are awful characters. Except Emilia. Emilia is like the only good character. That's, you know, one thing. I don't think I could drop it mediocre. I think it's better than these things. But no way in heaven am I moving it up. No, it's staying there. QQ, can we hit a dinger bell? Can we hit a ringer bell? Because top 5 contender, the quintessential quintuplets. I mean, I've made like 15 videos on this anime, so I can't say more about it that has not already been said by myself. But it is good. I like it a lot. Nagito he came, dropped the fifth highest selling manga of 2020, and then dropped a banger in Ranger Reject. What a goat. How does he do it? Even 3 years after this manga's conclusion, it is still getting anime, because it is just such a money printer. And I'm not going to complain, because I love QQ. So, that's that. Demon Slayer... Top 5 contender. Demon Slayer is really, really good. I don't think I have any issues with Demon Slayer. Series for me, I don't care much about Goku as much. There's some good stuff there, but yeah, the negatives hold back ReZero a lot. I agree. Full-heartedly. But Demon Slayer, I mean, you've watched Demon Slayer now, Enzo, so you recognize peak. But yeah, I think Demon Slayer has a bit of a slow start in Season 1. I don't think it's bad by any means, but Season 1 is pretty standard and spends a lot of time setting up stuff. But after Season 1, the series just doesn't stop. It just keeps on going. The Mugen Train arc, the Entertainment District arc, the Swordsmith's Village arc, and then in the manga, the Infinity Castle arc, the Countdown to Sunrise arc. And that's the whole manga, by the way. Those are all the arcs in the manga. It's so good! I love these characters. Kokushibo, Yorichi, Akaza, Tsuname, Yonome, Muchiro, Rengoku, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Giyu. Just phenomenal characters. Muzan, a great final antagonist. God dang, what an amazing manga. And the art, too, for Demon Slayer starts off really rough, because this was Gitoge's manga of this series, first manga. But by the end of Demon Slayer, the art is really, really good. I love Demon Slayer so much, man. I did not expect to love it as much as I did when I first, read the manga, but it is just wow. That's all I can say about it. It's just wow. And speaking of Demon Slayer, let's talk about the Demon Slayer light novels. I'm going to put them in great. I don't feel good putting light novels next to the series, because I think light novels, while really, really amazing, are just extra supplementary information for the series. And I do think they're good. For example, there's one series about... There's one chapter of the light novel about Kaneo and Aoi going to get groceries, and it's a really sweet chapter. There's one chapter with Mitsubi and Iguro. There's one chapter where with how Tsunami, the Wind Pillar, becomes the Wind Pillar. It's really good, but it's all supplementary to the main series, so it's not really needed. And that's why I kind of want to put the main series above it. But this is still a really great light novel series that I loved a lot. And also, the best chapter ever is Ginome, the Stone Pillar, finding Shinobu and her sister and helping them become Demon Slayers. Because that chapter is one of the most heartbreaking things I've read in the series. That chapter is just absolutely phenomenal and heartbreaking and freaking God, it's a great chapter for both of those characters. Demon Slayer's pretty great, yeah. It's pretty standard. Yeah, I agree. Demon Slayer's just really good. And Rengoku's yeah, they're just great characters, man. This is Bojack's OST. STR Bojack. My computer, my screen froze. You have to give me a second, I guess. Okay, I'm back in person. That's a good OC, though. Yeah, Tearless Maker just really... It really makes my bitch slow down. What's time about though? We just ranked the Demon Slayer light novels. Really, really strong light novels. What do I want to make next? Shield Hero. Yeah, trash. Meh. Very meh. Strong start for the series, but after that, Shield Hero falls off and it becomes very boring, predictable, nonsense, isekai garbage. Not very good. I like Mel. Mel's a really cute character, and I think she's actually pretty interesting. But other than that, all the characters kind of suck. They kind of blow. They all suck. What can you say? Nothing. Engage Kiss? Good. Let's move down to alright. I think Engage Kiss actually was really interesting at the start. It had really strong characters and really strong concepts. But as the season went on for this anime, that kind of went to the wayside and kind of moved it aside for more boring stuff. More stereotypical, oh, it's the demons, oh my god. So, Engage Kiss started off really strong, but kind of tapered off. But was still overall good. Just not as good as it started. Yeah, you don't hate as much as Dave, but yeah, Shield Hero's still pretty bad, yeah. Still not best. Our Princess Connect! I'm gonna put it in good. I think season 1 is good, and season 2 is great. Princess Connect's pretty good, though. I think it's really cute. I love the animation. I like the characters. Prickline's great. Yuki's past is really good. I like Carol. She's really great. It's a good series. Yeah, Engage Kiss. I mean, a really strong start. Really strong start. With like this blue-haired girl who's kind of hidden, and you can't see her well. Her character is really well written and really interesting with Shu, the main character, but that gets pushed to the wayside for more boring by the numbers stuff, and I just don't like it as much. And you know, sorry. Slime's good. It's a good series. I haven't watched season 2, or I have not watched after season 1, but Slime is a good series. I actually enjoyed it. I do want to watch more of it one day. But, you know, what can you do? Mitama, you good too. But it's Carol with a K instead of Tomo. But we'll get to Tomo in a second. But Mitama-chan's good. It's really funny, and it's really goofy. And it's kind of nonsensical, but that's the charm. And I like it. There's some stuff that's really, you know, not the best. Like, some jokes don't land, honestly, and some episodes are quite boring. But I think the stuff is handled pretty well. In the manga for Mitama-chan, the art's actually really, really strong. The art is really good for this manga. It's actually unreal. But yeah, it's just a good series. That's why it's in the good tier. But speaking about Tomo, because we talked about Carol, Tomo... where do I want to put Tomo? Where do I want to put her? Girly. This is tough. Let's put it... And we're gonna put it at the bottom of great. I think we're gonna put Tomo. I think Tomo's just really well written. I think the relationships with characters great. Mizuzu, Queen, freaking amazing character. Kiddo is adorable and, you know, she's really great. Jun is really fun. Tomo herself is a great character. I think Tomo's just really great. Yeah, the Mitama anime actually is pretty poorly produced, but that's kind of its charm. And then the manga is freaking amazingly illustrated. It's kind of great. Yeah, Tomo is just great. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It was a really strong anime this season. I liked it a lot. I don't think I had any issues. I mean, one issue, that one guy who liked Mizuzu, I hated. He was unfunny, garbage. But other than that, it was all pretty good. Tomo's great. Yeah, it's just a pretty well-rounded series. I agree. It's at the bottom of great, though. You know, it's not as good as my goat. It might be better than Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah. Bocchi the Rock. Speaking of great, this is a great anime. Freaking banger of a series. I love Bocchi the Rock. Ooh. It is really good. The music's great, the character's great. Bocchi's a really fun main character to follow, and I like seeing her grow as the season went on. But I made a video on this, so we don't need to talk about it anymore. Licorice Recoil. God dang, we keep on going with the greats. Licorice Recoil is really, really great. I'd say it's much better than Bocchi the Rock. Not much better, but better than Bocchi the Rock. Licorice Recoil is really good, though. The only issue I have with this anime is that the ending ends too nicely. Everything just fits out, everything just works out a little bit too well for the characters. But besides that, great anime. And I'm interested to see what happens next in the world. Superhero. Man, we can't have stop with the greats, man. Where'd it go? Superhero, where'd you go? Dragon Ball. I lost you. Who's gonna see this? Tien's. That kind of rocks. But where'd Superhero go? Whatever, we'll find it later. We'll find Superhero later. Superhero's great though. A really great series. I like it a lot. Where did I throw that guy? Yeah, whatever. Superhero's great though. We'll find it when we get in. We'll talk about it when we get there. Where did I throw it? Oh, found it. It's in Yuzaki. It's great. I love that I focus on Gohan and Piccolo instead of Goku and Vegeta because it is fun to see characters who don't get as much time to shine. I like Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. They have really fun antagonists. I don't like Beast Gohan at all. I think it's a really ugly design. And just, like, you want to talk about poor writing? That is such a poorly written transformation. Hey, Gohan, why'd you get this new transformation that makes you God? Oh, you know, I got mad. You got mad? But that's been the same transformation for like 4 transformations. Are we going to repeat that for the 5th time? I guess so. Other than that, though, it's a really great movie. I like it a lot. It's just a really fun time. Dragon Maid. It's good. I like Dragon Maid. It's a good anime. I like season 2 and season 1. They're both really well animated. I like all the characters. I like. What's her name? Oh, what's the main character's name? How did I forget it? It's like she is the main character basically. Kobayashi. Kobayashi is really fun. I like Elma. I like Iruru. I like Toru. I don't like Yukoa too much. She's probably one of the main issues. Or Kana's friend. I don't like them either. But other than that, it's a pretty good manga. And not a manga. It's a good one. And yeah, the Gamma's using like sound effects when they punch is really fun. Gamma 2 in particular is a riot. A couple of Kukos, trash. Started out strong, but dropped off in quality. Kind of similar to Yamataka and the Seven Witchers, which coincidentally is written by the same author. Somehow, the author, even though it's been like a decade since this thing came out, has not improved his art style one bit and still has garbage art. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. Among Us manga, mediocre. I read it just to rate it, and it is here. Fire Force. Yeah, let's get up in top 5 contender. Fire Force is amazing. It has one of the most sound endings ever. It's not as good as the Girls of Tour ending, let's be real. But Fire Force is a really amazing manga. There are issues every now and then, but if you had to ask me if I would read this again, I'd say yes, because it is amazing. All the characters are great. They're all well written. The art of Fire Force is so good. It's just an amazing series. Etotama with all these magical girls. It's alright. Oh, Orange Piccolo is peak, but Beast Gohan's whack for sure. And yeah, the movie looked great, despite being fully CGI, and that being a big issue for some people. Cause some people just hate CGI in anime just to hate on it, even if it's good. If they just hate on it, the movie looked phenomenal. I personally think it is the best that Dragon Ball has ever looked, with Broly being a close second. So the movie's just really good. Death Note's good. I think it could be great after L dies. People say it doesn't fall off, but Death Note does definitely fall off after L dies, no matter what you tell me. There's definitely a dip in quality once L dies. Like, Nier and Mello are not the best. The Reggie manga, before he wrote Rent a Girlfriend, was actually pretty good. I actually wish this manga kind of continued, because I was interested in the manga. Unfortunately, it did not continue, and it ended after like 15 chapters, but I like what we got of it, and the art is really strong, actually. Way better than Rent a Girlfriend's art, which is already pretty good, so this is a good series. Code Geass. I think it's good. And I don't want to say anything more. I think Season 1 of Code Geass is great. I love Season 1 of Code Geass. It is phenomenal. However, the issue with Code Geass is that Season 2 and the movie are just alright. They're just fine. Season 2 kind of makes me upset because it kind of makes one of the most important moments in Season 1 obsolete. And for context, there's a moment in Season 1 where Liu, main character, loses control of his Geass and makes someone do something that they did not want to, and ruins everything. He messes up completely. He loses control of his one power and just ruins everything. Makes everyone's lives awful. And then Season 2, they said, hey Liu, we know you can't control your powers. Here's some sunglasses that control your powers. And it's just like, yeah. That's why I get kind of point to something feeling less fun. Oh yeah, Light's death was really fun. I liked how pathetic his death was. How he's begging Ryuk to not kill him, but then he just dies. That was a really good death. Because he's just a pathetic little boy playing God. Some of that Light's death is really good. But yeah, Code Geass, a really strong start. And a pretty significantly powerful finish, but Season 2 and the movie just aren't as good as Season 1. And that's where it's going good. Season 1's great, but everything else is just good. Goblin Slayer, the light novel is top 5 contender. Goblin Slayer is phenomenal. The character writing in this series is amazing, and I love how visceral and brutal the writing is. Really good. Spy X Family, it's good. I like it. I think it's pretty good. I've not kept up with it in a while, but I think the last arc I read was the boat arc. But the boat arc, guess what? Is pretty freaking good, and is really good for Yor's character. And it's just, overall, really good. Fairy Tail, mediocre. Yeah, probably meh. That's not Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail can go in meh. Konosuba Gacha manga goes in meh as well. I mean, do I need to talk more about it? I don't think I do. Like, do I need to talk about the Konosuba Gacha manga? No? Great. Yeah, that's what happens in Code Geass. He makes a joke, it causes a disaster, and the reason it caused disaster is because he lost control of his Geass, and now it would be activated completely. And I'm like, oh my god, how is he going to function when anything he tells anybody will be in order? He has to watch what he says all the time. This is terrible for Liu. This is like worst case scenario. And then the first episode of Season 2 says, hey Liu, here's some classes. Your problem that caused a huge commotion in Season 1, that ruined everything in Season 1, well, it's fixed now. So, go on and live your life. Like, terrible writing. Such a terrible cop-out. Such an interesting idea. Which is why it really hampers Season 2 for me, man. Ugh. Goblin Slayer Year 1, the prequel to the main series of Goblin Slayer. It's also top 5 contender. Daikatana, a prequel to Goblin Slayer Year 1 that doesn't even follow Goblin Slayer and has no goblins, is great. I love Daikatana, and I cannot wait for Volume 3 to come out. Goblin Slayer is just a really good dang series. Gachikuta? It's alright. I think Gachikuta's art is absolutely drop dead gorgeous and phenomenal and amazing in every way possible. But the writing leaves some to be desired. So I'm going to put it all right for now. Megumin anime? Mediocre. I'm sorry, Megumin, bad. Megumin's not good. I don't like it very much. You know, we should have got season 3 before this. Like, we do not need the Megumin anime. We're almost done, but we gotta reorder all these tiers. We gotta reorder everything. And Children of the Senjuji Family, I think it's good. I think Children of the Senjuji Family is good. I like it a lot. It sucks that it's like a monthly manga basically, but I think it's pretty good. So now that we have everything, let's go order our tiers. I'm gonna start from the bottom. So I think the worst manga ever for me. I think I'm gonna have to say it's this one actually, and then Yuzaki, and then Foul Detective Toru or Satori, and then Senpai. I think this is how I rank it. This manga, I don't want to think about it, man. It's just so bad. Like I said, Yuzaki's art's bad. It is bad. This manga's art is worse. Now in the trash tier, what's the best manga here? Also, I don't have K on the anime, so we're just gonna move K on the anime into great. That's what we're gonna say. The K on manga goes in trash, but the anime goes in great, and I don't have the anime, so whatever. But for here, for in trash, what's the best one here? Probably JoJo's Part 3. I'd say that. I would say that for JoJo's. After that, it kind of blurs, but I would put Yamada next, because I did really like the first 80 chapters, and same with a couple of Kukos. After that could be Sanafu, yeah, like the JoJo tiers, yeah. I don't know, it's been a while since I've read them. Maybe I need to go through the series, but yeah, I think I'll just keep with them. Snafu can go above that. Restaurant of the World can go down here. This is fine. The med tier, you can go to the top of it. You can go to the bottom. Teleconj is better than Naruto. That's good. The mediocre tier. The best one in the mediocre tier. Dragon Ball Super, I'd say that. Yeah, this is good. Where's Cyberpunk? Wait, do I not have Cyberpunk? I do. I just don't see it. Because I remember talking about Cyberpunk. It has to be somewhere else. Yeah, it's a really bad one. Yeah. But mediocre tier, Promare, I'd say it's better than Overlord. Overlord's Nausea Macadamia. Tanya's better than them. I'd rather read Ningen Fushin than read Tanya. No, Ningen Fushin's not as good as Tanya. No way. Megumin will go here. This is good. This is good. Oh, what are you doing in good? I didn't even see it there. You go right here. I don't remember putting in good. I guess it has a mind of its own. You get down to mediocre. In the alright tier, Genshin here. You can go back. Bravely can go ahead of here. Bravely's probably the highest speaker in this one. Gachikuta's better than. Put it right here. and you can go behind that. The hot and sun go right here. Zero can go right here. Etotama can go right here. This is pretty well done. I think I'm okay with this. Yes. Yeah, I guess I accidentally moved around. That's my bad. Man, there's a lot of good tiers. Okay, so that's better than Spike's family. This better than Spike's family. This is better than Spike's family. This is better. Yeah, no, I like Spike's more than Sheep. I like Nisekoi more. I like you more. I like you more. Do I like you more than Spike's family? Yes. Miyoku, you're fine. Tomodachi game, better. Tomodachi game can go right here. Konosuba, you can shout right now. Part 2. Put it right here. Part 1 can go right next to it. I think they're like companion pieces, so I'm gonna keep them together. Bag, paper bag, you're fine. Remaker of Life, you can go above that. Pancreas, you can go right here. You can go right there with Pancreas. Same author, so it's fine. Princess Connect can actually go near the top. I actually like that anime a lot. Code Geass needs to go up here. You need to move down a bit. Kobayashi can go there. I think Nisekoi is better than Hitomi Shy with Strangers. This is good. This is good. Death Note can go a little bit higher to like right here. And you can go next to Nisekoi. I think everything else is pretty fine. Yeah, you can move down a bit. Once again, I need to catch up before I give it a better ranking, but you can go in like right here. You can go above Golden Sheep. Above that, but not above that. Can you move? I don't want you to move. You can stay there. And I almost want to move. No. Wouldn't move you. Wouldn't move you. Yeah. Wow. Fantasy Knockout's really good. Yeah. Now for the great tier. Oh, now this is a toughie, man. This is a toughie. What do I want to do in the great tier? What do I want to do here? So what's the worst one here? Honestly, it's Fullmetal Alchemist. That's crazy, because I love Fullmetal Alchemist. How is that the worst one here, man? That feels absurd to think about. Kanon being next is good. I want to put Kanon next to Bocchi. I think the similar levels of quality for me. But Bocchi's better. Superheroes, better. But we're going to stop right here. Tomo is better than Anohana. Licorice Recoil, I actually like more than Tomo. Licorice Recoil, I can put you above Superhero. I can't put you above Senmeiji Simulation, though. But I can with Senmeiji Simulation. At the top. Yeah, wow. Senmeiji Simulation is strong. Yeah, there's a lot of agency stuff. It's hard to think about. Could I move Licorice Recoil above Shikimori? I can. Could I move Licorice Recoil above 100 Girlfriends? I can. Can I move 100 Girlfriends above Range Reject? I can't. Can I move Range Reject above Tricks Dedicated Witches? Yep. Above you? I can't. Could I move Dead Detective above you? I can't. Could I move you above Daikatana? I can. Yes, I think I could do that. Could I move Zero above Shikimori? No. I think this is all pretty good. I don't... Like, this is fine enough? Yeah, I think it's good. Now for the... I'm not going to rank these. I can't rank... I cannot rank these. These will not be ranked. This is the unordered tier. Straight up, it's impossible. I cannot do that. It is literally... I'll be here for hours trying to pick apart. Because, like, all of these are better for different reasons. A lot of these are so good for different reasons. Like... Like, how do I put Demon Slayer above Rent a Girlfriend or Rent a Girlfriend above Demon Slayer? They're nothing alike. How do I put Goblin Slayer above Yudo Camp? They're nothing alike. They're just both peak. Like, the reason I call them top 5 contenders, but there's more than 5, is because I can't decide which one is better. That's where the top 5 contenders. Like, how many? There's 8 manga here. There's 8 manga light novels here. But they're all top 5, because I can't pick one over the other, you know? I have my top 2 set in stone. This is ordered, obviously. But I can't, like, you know, put a gun to my head, let's put Combatants better. But, like, how do I say Combatants is better than Fire Force? They're so different. You know, Combatants is still a very short series. It's only 7 light novels. Fire Force is 300 chapters. It's tough, but because it's Viper, you know, we're gonna put Viper above. Let's be real, man. I am Viper's biggest fan. She will be at the top of this tier, and that's all I'm gonna do with that tier. But yeah, Dragon Ball is better than Crystal Storm. Crystal, good little gap. There we go. Now let's go over this list, make sure I'm okay with this list. That's an old profile picture. I've not had that profile picture in a long time. Mummy Rose is adorable. Kakeo, give us another illustration, please. Let's go. So, in trash tier, Garbage, Yuzaki, Foul Mouth Detective Satori, and My Senpai's Annoying. That's good. Trash, at the top of the trash is going to be Part 3 JoJo's, Yamada and 7 Witches, Couple Kukos, Sanafu, Ex-Girlfriends, something like that. Blendes, Sleeping Princess, Restaurant of the World, Shinobu. Yeah, like for other tiers, it's just because I like these so much. For other tiers, I like them and they're so different, but not as much to the point where I can't really rank them. God, I would be so happy for a Halloween Viper, man. Like, you know, like Princess Connector Redive and JoJo's have nothing in common, but I don't like them as much as I like them here, so I'm more fine giving them specific rankings. Yeah, not with those, though. So Meh, top of Meh is going to be Part 4. Really high highs, but in some of it I just don't care for. But the highs are really high. This might have the highest highs. Like, Josuke and Kira, Jotaro versus Kira, Kyoichi getting Act 3, Rohan's really broken stand, Contra Conjo, worse than that for sure. You know, where it's pretty good. I think that's fine. Then mediocre Super Manga over GT, over Promare, over Tanya, over Megumin, over Cyberpunk, over Negan Fushi. It's pretty good. I think that's good. I don't think I'd change much about that. For all the right here, Brave the Default above Engaged Kiss, and Genshin, Sex Tuplets, Gachi. Seems pretty strong. I don't think I'd really move it around here. I don't think I changed the order. Good is hard because there's so much good. Tachibana above Code Geass. This is fine. It's Konosuba or Nisekoi? That's tough. Konosuba or Nisekoi. I'm gonna put Konosuba above just because I like the ending a bit more. But Konosuba's not even over because guess what? We're gonna get Kazuma Sato Strikes Back, another light novel series. Stupid! But at least the ending that we did get was good. Nisekoi, you really made me upset. Gonshi, Hitomi-chan Cyber Strangers. This is good. This is good. And then great, yeah, it's a good list. How many manga do we rank? I don't know, a good number, I guess. But yeah, that's my ranking, I guess. This was a fun stream. I wish I did this a month ago, but Black Ops 3 has me by the throat, man. These custom zombies maps, they're good. Well, hope everyone enjoyed, and I guess I'll see y'all in the next one, whenever that is, which is, who knows. I like the stream psychology. Maybe we can stream Genshin like this. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, have a good one. Peace.